Hey guys, this is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching. Today we got a great tip on the serve I call the seesaw that's going to help you stop missing serves in the net, which can be so frustrating. So we'll be right back and you're absolutely going to love this tip, I promise. Alright guys, so I call this video tip on the serve the seesaw. So I want you to think of your serving position as a seesaw, and it's really going to help you get a lot of more serves over the net. So let's talk about that real quick here. What do I mean by seesaw? You know, the seesaw, it goes back and forth like this, okay? Now the more we end up going like this, that's going to bring our serve into the net. So I see a couple of positions out there to where people are going to miss a lot of shots in the net. Let me just move this basket out of the way for y'all. And so people tend to just keep their legs too neutral, too straight. That's going to basically be bringing the seesaw down. They bring their elbow too high. This is too low. So look, the seesaw is already crashed. If you're like this, you're already going to hit a lot of serves in the net as you get set. You're not really setting up your seesaw nicely there. So one of the first things you can do to set up that seesaw up is to really think about your back, glute, and your legs, and specifically getting a nice bend here. So you want to get into this position. I can feel a lot of weight. Look, my legs are bent, a lot of weight on the glute, and now look, now we can see the seesaw. So now we see that seesaw in position. This is going to really help you get that ball over the net, because now we're going to be able to hit up on that serve. So rather than having like no legs and being neutral, and especially people don't really think about this hand enough, so maybe it gets to here, then it starts to come down, our seesaw comes crashing down, we start hitting balls in the net. Both those serves went in the net. Then we get here, we get into this position, and then it's a lot easier to swing up over that net. And what we want to think about too, no matter what we do, if we go to swing, it's eventually going to come from here to here. Shoulder over shoulder is going to happen, okay? And you'll hear some coaches talk about that shoulder to shoulder move, and that's going to happen. I like to think about keeping this shoulder down here and this arm up as long as possible. I'm not even trying to think about it coming down, because that's going to happen anyway. So I'm trying to stay in this position as long as possible, and then up here in this position as long as possible before it starts to crash over. If you do that, you do a good job with this setup here, this leg, the booty, getting in here, staying up there longer, and then just having, not even thinking about the seesaw coming down. If you just make the seesaw go from here to just staying up, in your mind, you're going to get a lot more balls over the net. It's that quick crash into the net, you know, with a seesaw that makes it go down. It's like you're here, then your friend, you know, jumps off the seesaw. You know, you ever have that happen? You go boom, crashing down. So that's what we don't want to happen. So let's take a look at a couple from the back. So let's first take a look at what I'm seeing out there. As I'm seeing people, their legs are straight, right? They don't have that nice toss. They get here, straight, and go to hit. You can see that crash in the net before I even into the ground before I reach the net. So I made that one, but you see, I'm not going to make many. I'm going to miss. I'm going to get away with it sometimes, but I'm going to hit a lot in, and I'm not really aware of what's going on there. And so I'm making some and missing others, and it's just frustrating. But to be consistently over the net, I'm getting here. I'm setting this up. Lots of weight on the glute. Nice bend here. Getting myself set up this way. That arm's way up there. So now it becomes a lot easier to then swing up at the ball. You see that? It gets a lot easier to swing up at the ball. Here I go. I get down, and I come here and swing up around the ball. One more. Down. Swing up around the ball. So now that's how we're getting that nice height over, nice consistent swing. So if you like that video, guys, give me a like, right? Give me a thumbs up. You want to question it, comment on it, say, hey Pete, we really like your videos, give me a nice comment, right? If you don't want to miss any of my future videos, subscribe to my channel. And if you want a free course on the serve, I always like to give something away for free on my videos, so you can click right there, get a free course that's going to help you on your core power and specifically the slice. All right? It's Pete from Crunch Time Coaching signing off. We'll see you on future videos.